Alright guys, we should be nearing the end of the storm within the next 30 minutes to an hour. So we may get out in a few minutes and ride around at Pecan Grove and see what's going on here, and then venture out and see if we can travel to Deep South and maybe see what's going on over there, because I don't know. From what we can see from the camp house, we don't have any tree damage right here. We have some minor erosion that we see. We don't know about any of the ponds or anything like that. Both greenhouses look okay. Matter of fact, you can see the one right here. It looks okay. Don't look like there's any problem with it. The one back here didn't look like there was any problem with it. All the buildings out here look fine. There's no limbs, nothing like that. In the background, I can see Shushan with the new baby moving around, so I know they're okay. So it's just a matter of, when it lets up in a little bit, is getting out riding around, seeing if we see any other damage, like maybe the cornfield or anything like that. Alright, we come out to check our rain gauge, and it is full above 5 inches. The top of the green thing up there is full. I just stuck my finger up there and it's level on the top of it. So we know we got 5 inches.
So 5 plus.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 plus.
You can see the water barrels are totally full and we didn't turn no water on.
No. So we've had 5 plus inches today.
I see one cow.
All right. Out.
Look at our new baby.
Look at the little baby there. Hey, Chuchon.
I bet Baby Ruth wishes it hadn't flooded over
Baby Ruth's first day was nothing but a flood. Well, we come up to check the new pond, and it's not quite full, but man, it ain't far from it. Wow. That's a lot of water that came through there.
And it doesn't appear to have messed with the dam or anything like that. Didn't wash out anything around it that we can see that done damage.
I think all my corn's blew down back there, though I can see that. So we're gonna go run around there. Well, guys, it pretty much all blew down. There's a few little stalks left standing here or there, but 99% of it's blowed down. This tropical storm came in just right when it was at its peak, and I guess in the next couple of days Wanda and I will be going through and trying to see if we can salvage what few ears on it we can, because those ears were so big and heavy there's no way it'll stand back up. Now y'all can see it's actually standing in water. The water's like 6 to 8 inches deep out in there everywhere. So the ears are probably laying in the water, which is even going to make it worse. So it'll take time. We'll have to go through and see what the Lord's left us with. Alright guys, this was the end where everything was so tall and so pretty at. It's look at all the water. It's actually running. There's water everywhere. I mean, we've had 8 hours of just hard flooding downpours. This is where we're actually parked at, in the edge of this road right here. Look at that, the whole road is nothing but a lake.
It's probably, what, 2 inches deep?
2 to 4 inches deep, yeah.
Over there near the fence is probably 5 or 6.
Yeah, it'd be deeper than that at the fence, yeah. So far what we've found out, we have a couple of pecan limbs down. The side of a cherry tree under shelled and broke off out into the field here. That's what we found so far. The rest of the pecan orchard looks pretty good.
Fullest it's ever been.
That's the fullest, yeah, the fullest it's ever been, and it's not over. The storm's still going on. We've never had it use the secondary spillway.
Is it going over it now?
It was, but it's not. Right now it's all just coming out the culvert here, see it? But it was coming over the secondary spillway here. Wow. And the storm is not over. It broke some limbs in the peach tree.
Oh, our trees with the peach tree with the peaches.
It kind of swished them around pretty bad.
Yeah, it swished the peas around.
Yeah, right before they were ready to pick.
The beans are droopy, but they'll perk back
They'll
up.
perk back up.
The peas, I'm not sure about.
And some of them ready. I see the purple on them.
Do you?
Yep. Well, the fruit orchard out there looks okay. It's raining pretty hard right now. Man, well, we've made our trip around Pecan Grove here, and it's still pouring down pretty hard out here, guys. I feel blessed in a lot of ways, and a lot of ways I'm sad. This was our best year for Dini corn, and right when it was almost mature, it all blew down, you know. So we'll get what we can get out of it, and if it looks like we can't do much more and we're not going to be able to salvage it, I'll just turn the cows into it or whatever, you know, and let them eat it down. But of course our sweet potatoes is in there. They'll eat all of our sweet potatoes up. But sometimes life just throws you these curves, and there's nothing you can do about it. So overall here, I feel pretty blessed. There was no animal damage. With all the lightning that was going on, there was no animal damage. We showed no structural damage on any of the buildings or anything like that. Me and Wanda's fine, Lucy's fine. It was questionable there a few times. It got pretty bad. But I feel blessed. But now we have to make the trip over to Deep South to see how it looks over there. I've never.
Hazard, flash flooding caused by thunderstorms.
Turn them off so I can
Source,
see.
radar indicated. Impact, flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas,
I've never
highways,
seen this.
streets and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas.
I've never.
Some locations that will experience flash flooding
I have.
include Gulfport,
Whole half the road is underwater.
I've traveled this road for over 30 years. I've never seen this. Never.
St. Martin, D'Iberville, Shoreline Park,
Never
Burlington, and
never
Gulfport
seen that.
Airport. Turn around, don't drown when encountering.
So, but once before we've seen it like this.
Yeah, only once. But so far everything's holding.
It's all holding here.
We haven't looked
The
at
trees are in the water.
Yeah.
It is all the way to the
Oh, this is
sugar cane. It's all underwater.
All the sugar cane, yeah.
And all this is all the way to the tree. Okay.
Wow.
It's pushing it down.
Man.
The creek back there is full. A little dry creek. But
It came around the secondary spillway.
It did, but it's not now. It's went back down.
It's
So
on its way down. All right, guys, we made it over here to Deep South. Finally. Don't really see any kind of structural damage here or anything like that. Everything looks good. No trees down, nothing like that. Some minor erosion problems, but other than that, I mean, I feel very blessed that everything went well. Like over at Pecan Grove, we've got some minor erosion problems I'll have to take care of, but both ponds are full, Cadillac and running over big time. So happy that at least they're full, and feel blessed because they were so dry and at the bottom almost for so long, and we've been in a drought, and here we are now. We got more water than we know what to do with. So everything looks good except for the final little erosion issues and
the Danny corn.
Huh?
And the Danny corn.
Yeah, and the Danny corn. Yeah, it'll take me a while to get over that, but other than that, we're good to go. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.
Still no power, but the generator's on, and instead of trying to cook on electric because it takes the power from the generator, I'm out under the canning kitchen, and I have Danny's food here. I've got some sausage that I'm going to eat here, and I'm going to heat for a few minutes, then I'm going to flip it and heat the other side like I would if they were in an oven. Y'all know I'm learning to cook on gas, and I need it to cook like a heating. So we're not trying to actually cook, we're trying to heat some stuff I already had cooked.